Hey everybody, it's Nabil coming at you again today. Today I'm here to show you this EPSON EcoTank ET-2850 Printer. Check it out. Let's get right to it, see what comes in the box. Got a 7 amp 125 volt power cord, EPSON 502 black ink, EPSON 502 yellow ink, EPSON 502 cyan ink, and EPSON 502 magenta ink. And you get an EPSON software disk which has drivers on it, instructions in another language, and warranty. So now you just got to get all the blue tape off. Here's a look at the inside. After you've got everything out of the box, next thing you want to do is plug it in. So once you've got it plugged in, at this point you can power it on and you can set it up with your phone app. But I'm going to skip that for now and I'm going to fill up the ink. First thing you're going to do is lift this up right here. And we're going to start with the black ink. They all come vacuum sealed and they say not to open it until you're ready to install the ink, but I'm ready to do that now, so let's get to it. We're going to lift this up for the black. You don't want to shake it or squeeze it. There's a little slot in there that this will fit right into. Goes right like that. It didn't start to come out of the bottle until it was seated into the nozzle, and as you can see down here, it's filling up. I'm going to go ahead and take this off and put the cap back on and close this back down. Now we're going to go right in order for the rest of them. The next one is yellow, and in it goes. Down the hatch. We'll get the blue ready. I called it blue, it's cyan, which I always thought was cayenne until recently, like the pepper. I don't know. It's a weird word. All right, we're done with the ink. All right, so now that we've got all the ink loaded up, we're gonna go ahead and close this tank. And we're gonna close this. And the next thing we're gonna do to set it up is lift this up and hit the power button, select your language, and then it asks you if you want to finish the setup using the EPSON Smart Panel app. And I am going to do that, and the printer will be all set up. So I went through the app on my phone, and I got the printer all set up. It was very easy. It initiated the ink, and it connected me to my Wi-Fi. Flip this open, pull this up, and lean it back. Okay, and then there will be some little blue tabs in here that you spread open, and that's where the paper goes and will sit just like so. On this little screen here, these are your options: copy, quiet mode, settings, maintenance, Wi-Fi setup, scan. Okay, so I'm going to go to maintenance. So nozzle check, head cleaning, power cleaning, printhead alignment. So I'm going to hit OK. You have the choice of vertical alignment and horizontal. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and choose vertical alignment. And it says to load paper, which I have, and print. So this is what it printed. Also, this tray can pull out so that the paper has a tray to sit on when it's done. I'll just take the instructions, lift that up. There we go. Because this is not hooked up to my computer yet, so obviously I don't want to send it there. So I'm just going to make a copy. So I've got my paper in, hit OK, and I have a choice of color or black and white. I'm going to choose color and keep it simple and just have it on the preset settings. And here we go. There it is. You can compare that to the original. It's not bad. The yellow's pretty good. The main difference that I can see is this right in here. This has sort of a bluish grayish, whereas this is just more straight gray. And the same thing down here. These colors are a little off. Next thing I want to try is using the app. You can choose to print a photo right from your phone. It's a pretty quiet printer. All right, and it's done. And that's what came up. It definitely looks pretty shabby. This is just plain office paper, but it was very easy to send a photo from my phone to this printer through the app. One thing you'll notice from setting up the ink is that these were all full to the top when I first put the ink in, and now they've gone about halfway towards the first line. But that's okay because the bottles that came with it had extra in it, so I'll go ahead and top that off. That should balance out the whole setup process. Printing from your phone was really easy. It says in the instructions that you can print from your Android phone. It doesn't mention iPhones, so I can't speak to iPhone owners whether there is an app for this for the iPhone or if it's only Android. If you know the answer to that, why don't you leave a comment down below and let everybody else know. You don't need to connect this to your computer. It has Wi-Fi. It also is voice enabled. So you could actually connect this to Alexa or Google Assistant. Me personally, I don't need to take that step. I don't think I would ever be telling Alexa or Google to print something for me, but I don't know. Maybe that comes in handy for some people. One cool feature of this is that you can print things right from Google Classroom. So if you've got kids that use Google Classroom, or if you use it yourself, it's a nice seamless integration with Google Classroom. Really easy to print stuff out from there. I had an HP printer. I've got kids that use Google Classroom, and I always had a really hard time getting my HP printer to interact well with Google Classroom, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get this. So that's a really nice feature. I think that will be useful for a lot of people, probably more so than the voice activated printing feature. If you know of a really good reason or a really good circumstance where voice activated printing would be really helpful, let me know, because I really can't think of any right now, but I'd love to, maybe I'm overlooking something, so I'd love to find that out. So leave a comment down below. I would say that the print speed is about average. The noise level is pretty good. It's pretty quiet. And there's also another mode where you can make it even quieter. It does feature auto two-sided printing, 10.5 pages per minute in black ink, and 5 pages per minute in color. It has a tiny little color display on the front. It has a 100 sheet paper capacity, and when you register it, you get a 2-year warranty. So that's it for the EcoTank ET-2850. Hope you liked the video. Please consider subscribing, give it a like, and I'll catch you on the next video.